all those money you waste. I know that there is a different thing that if they deny you visa in your home country than when you reach the tete. It's just like a guy that want to come and the guy just says, stand up, I'm not in again. You know that feeling is always as if they, when you've entered UK, you feel like, yes, you are in another country, and then they just say, uncle, where is your proof of fund? And you cannot show it. Oh yeah, Nigeria, yeah. That's how you meet yourself for a car. Me say, I'll say, Ologi in Deo. Anyways, that's what I came here today, guys. Welcome back again to another video you're not expecting. So far today we'll be talking about proof of fund, common mistakes, and all of that actually caused me that visa denial. Before that, I've made a video about why they actually deny visa. I don't know which one I'm uploading first, but then let's just go sharp. So what is proof of fund? Yeah, you all know what is proof of fund. Okay, proof of fund is you actually showing to your school, right? Mostly to your school or to your employer that you can actually cater for yourself, maybe cater for your school fees, your accommodation, and all of that for a period of time before you actually get a job or before you actually get your first salary. So this proof of fund mostly is for workers. Now if you're actually going on a work visa, your proof of fund is going to be just for 1 month before you get your next salary, your first salary. So if you're going on work visa, that's just 1 month. That one you don't even have plenty issue with that. But then if you are going as a student, right, that's one that's unequally there. And if you are actually going on work visa, you don't need a whole lot of money for proof of fund, right? Because you're going on work visa and you're actually expecting for salary. But then for students, you expect to have your tuition fee, your accommodation, your feeding money, and everything in your account. So most times, whether you're going on work visa, whether you're going on study visa, your proof of fund is to actually last for a duration of 28 days, and this 28 days is actually including weekends, Sundays, holidays, and everything. 28 days straight period. So I'm talking about some common mistakes people actually make with proof of fund. So the first one is dumping money into the account. For example, if you're moving to the UK, like, right, let's use UK because it's actually a common rule. So this applies to all country. Maybe you need like 10 million or 50 million for proof of fund. What people do is they just put the money in their account and that's it, waiting to print out 28 days bank statement. If you do that one, that's like a red flag because yeah, that's actually a red flag. You don't just dump that kind of money into your account. I understand most people actually try to get this money as a loan from other banks or from other people as a loan and everything. So the thing is, the number two thing is you have to be consistent. So even for example, if you need 10 million naira for your proof of fund, after putting into your account, you have to keep transacting. Listen, you have to keep transacting your account. Like you can even put it in your normal daily accounts. We all know that if that money is not for you, like if it's for what's it called, if it's loan from bank or loan from any of these companies, there's no way you can have access to the money. So put it in your normal daily account. You have to keep transacting in the account, spending your normal money, spending your normal life, so they will know that it's actually an active account. This one is different from if you actually have the money as a savings. If you have the money as savings, maybe you'll be saving the money for 2 or 3 years or 4 years or 5 years. That one is actually different. But then you don't have the money in real life, and then the money just enter your account, and because of that you stop using the account. It is wrong. So if 10 million naira is your proof of fund, once the 10 million naira has dropped in your account, keep using the account like normal thing, using your recharge, buying something, doing transfer. Let's be expecting debit and let it be doing concurrent what's it called, transactions on the account. But don't do mistake and spend. Yeah, I know you can't spend this thing, and you know that bank can be funny because of bank charges and everything. Don't do mistake and spend below that money. If your proof of fund is 10 million naira, if the thing can change to 9.99999, you have to start again. So the third one is make sure to put extra money in the account. If your proof of fund is 10 million naira, try and put extra like 200k or even 500k. Or you can be withdrawing the money and putting it back. You can be just be transacting in the account. Let it be busy, right? But make sure that you don't touch the actual money. Because if your proof of fund can reduce by 0.010000, you see the 00 that if you change from that 10 million or 50 million, you have to start proving afresh. So nothing must happen. So make sure you have enough money in the account, like extra, maybe like 200k extra, 300k extra, or 500k extra for bank charges. I know bank charges is not up to that, but just to be on the safe side, because especially if you are using Nigerian bank, that is when they will remember that they want to charge you for stamp duty. That's when they want to remind to charge you for SMS charge. And because I said you should be transacting in the account, that's when they will charge you for transfer. If you transfer like 50k or 5k, they will charge you this thing. So you just have to be careful. Don't be caught unaware. It's not only Nigerian bank, they do it abroad too. So make sure to have excess money in this thing. Then another common mistake that people actually make is after your proof of fund, right? Make sure your 28 days has actually elapsed. In fact, I would actually prefer maybe like a 30 days, right? Let it elapse before you actually apply for your biometrics or apply for your visa. Do not upload your documents without the ending of your proof of fund. So that means 28 days is the minimum, like 28 days bank statement and above. That is the maximum, that is the minimum. So even after getting the 28 days minimum, right, of your proof of fund, before you upload your document and everything, make sure that 28 days have passed, maybe like 30 days or 32 days or even 45 days before you upload your documents, book appointment and all of that. And then another common mistake people that do is once they upload their documents for biometrics and everything, they will now remove the money. How do you like your visa denial? Do you want it to come with packaging, DHL delivery, or they should just send you an email? How do you like it? Do not touch the money in your account till after your visa has been approved. And this one goes to people that they actually loan this money and they pay interest. And that's why I keep telling. And now that there's kind of like backlog with UK visa approval or Canada or any of these countries, right? So even if you are loaning money for 1 month, just budget your mind to loan for 2 or 3 months. Make sure the money is still in your account, because usually, allegedly, UK does not really verifiable for proof of fund, right? Because they have a lot of people that is applying, but they kind of do it like maybe like in a once in a while period. We'll just check. They can just do it like maybe if there's 10 documents here with 10 applicants, they'll just take one and just confirm. Take one and just if your head gonna bust in that one, total had to buy. And sometimes they can just feel like, well, throughout this week, let's just confirm the bank statement. We just feel like confirming. You know, village people can come in different sizes and shapes, in different only So if your destiny gonna fall in that one and they can't find the money, she pay total buy. So even after submitting your visa, uploading your document, your biometrics, keep transacting in the account, but don't allow that money to reduce, because if it can reduce 99 points, because if they call your bank, please kindly confirm there is money in this person's account, and the bank is saying it is 9 points, before the customer care even say 9 point something, they will just end the call because your application is showing 10 point something, and then the bank is saying 9 points. That means you're a liar. That was how they will just deny you visa for lying to the Home Office. As big as UK is, you lie to them. They just give you like, if God help you, they'll not even ban you. But if God help you, they will see it as lying to them. They can actually ban you. Yeah, it can actually lead to banning. So if you know you're not ready to leave money in your account for at least 2 months or 3 months, and then another thing is, even after visa approval, don't remove the money in your accounts, because there has been speculations now that when people actually arrive at the port of entry in UK, they ask them for their bank statement. Please, before some I too know people will come and leave it in the comment section and say they didn't ask me, don't listen to them more. Nice to tell you that when it comes to visa, no two people head is the same. Some people, they'll just allow them to pass. Some of you, your destiny is very strong. Some people, you feel like you have very nice destiny in your home country, but when you travel, they always like to pick on you. So, and then depending on the airport, there's some airport that is very wicked. I've been to Russia, right? There are some times that when I get to some airports, they will show me paper with that bank. Say, you will think that maybe Nigeria NDLA called them that I carry drug. The way they will search me. Why some airports, they'll just allow me to go like normal person. There are some airports like that is very wicked. So if you're a first timer, I'm making a separate video. I know one airport in UK that if you go there, the way they will scan your life and be asking you questions. So make sure the money, your proof of fund, is left in your account even till your port of entry. The only time you can remove it from your account is when you've entered UK fully. Then they can now take the money. So before you actually loan money for proof of fund, be sure that you're ready to pay the charges for at least 3 months, 3 or 4 months to stay in your account. Because what's the essence of paying and then doing visa approval? They take the money from your account, and then you get to the point of entry. They ask you that where is your remaining school fees and this thing, and then you're saying it's in your account. We're gonna use the ATM to check it. We are seeing 0 balance or 200k. They will return you. So imagine your IHS surcharge, your visa fee, your biometric, your tuberculosis test, all those things. And if they can return you back from your flight tickets, now that things are expensive, maybe even fly local flight from Abuja to Lagos. So which one is better for you? So if you can't start it, because I know that those proof of fund, their rate is really very high, and that's one thing that's wait, why I go do this kind of thing? It's really very high. So if you know you can't cough out at least 1.5 million for those interest rate for like 3 months, it's better you just there, because there's no point. But some of you like to risk it. I think is once you want to apply for another visa, after they pursue you from border, it might take the grace of God, because they will feel like you actually lied to them. And most people that they actually used to ask for this proof of fund from them at the port of entry, those people that did all these 2k deposits, 1k deposits, 3k deposits, they will now be like, your school fees is 15,000, I be 20,000, you're doing 1k deposit. Where do you want to pay the money? Who will see your accounts? It's those people that they used to forward this thing. So to be forewarned is actually what to be forearmed. So before you actually venture into, and that's why I keep telling people that instead of going on student visa, there are so many things you can do, courses, training and everything. Then you apply for work visa like normal. Most of you know that you're not going there to study in reality. I have a playlist about short Japa courses that if you click the link in my description box, I have a training, just the 1 week training, right? The training costs about $100. You just do it, and then with some things I'll tell you to do, you can use to actually legally get a job outside the country. So if you know say this master's no with your mind, don't start it. Don't start wasting money and everything. It's actually worth it to, but if you're not ready to go to this length as it stands now, it's better you don't start it, because if they return you back, see all those money you waste. I know that there is a different thing that if they deny you visa in your home country, than when you reach the tete. It's just like a guy that want to come, and the guy just says, stand up, I'm not in again. You know that feeling is always it's as if they, you know, when you've entered UK, you feel like yes, you are in another country, and then they just say, uncle, where is your proof of fund? And you cannot show it. Oh yeah, Nigeria, yeah. That's how you meet yourself for a car. Me say I say ologi in there. Anyways, that's what I came here today, guys, and thank you so much for watching to this video, guys. I'll see you guys in my next video. Thanks for watching. Bye.